Chosen one, the time has come. The world will know your name. What has been hidden is about to be revealed. What was delayed is about to be accelerated. This message is not for everyone. It's for you right now. You've felt it in your spirit. A whisper, a stirring, a call that won't let you go. You know there's something more, something greater, and now heaven is confirming it. What you're about to hear will shift your life forever. If you're listening, it's because you were meant to, because your legacy is about to begin. Before we go deeper, pause for just a moment. If your spirit is resonating, if you feel this message burning inside you, then don't hesitate. Subscribe now. Stay connected to every word heaven has prepared for you. Don't miss what God has for you. Your journey is unfolding, and this is your confirmation. Like this video, comment below, and declare your alignment with His purpose. Your engagement is not random, it's obedience. Your spirit already knows this message is for you. Step into it fully. You've felt different your whole life. You've carried a weight, a sense that you were set apart, not ordinary, not random, marked, chosen. The chosen one is not about status or fame. It's about purpose. It's about carrying a divine assignment that others cannot understand. It's about walking a path that feels lonely, yet is filled with heaven's whispers. You've been misunderstood, rejected, and overlooked, but none of it was accidental. Every season of isolation, every sleepless night, every unanswered question, it was all part of your preparation. You weren't abandoned. You weren't forgotten. You were being refined. You've wondered why doors closed, why people walked away, why opportunities slipped through your hands. The truth, what you thought was delay was actually divine preparation. What looked like rejection was protection. What felt like silence was God shaping you for a moment only He could orchestrate. And now that moment is here. The shift is beginning. The world is about to see what heaven already declared. You are chosen. You are appointed. You are stepping into your legacy. God has set you apart. From the very beginning, His hand has been on your life. Even before you could speak His name, He was speaking yours. Even when you didn't see Him, He saw you. You have not been walking an ordinary road. You have been walking the narrow path of the chosen. You are chosen. Chosen for breakthrough. Chosen for healing. Chosen for leadership. Chosen for legacy. That is why life has never felt normal for you. That's why you've carried battles that others couldn't see. Hidden. Wars. Silent tears. Storms in your soul that no one around you ever understood. But heaven understood. Heaven saw. Heaven sent angels to strengthen you in moments you thought you would break. Every setback was a setup. Every detour was direction. Every rejection was redirection. You thought it was loss, but it was God's hand protecting you, shielding you from what was never meant for you, guiding you to where your destiny would unfold. The signs have been all around you. Strange encounters, dreams that wouldn't leave you, numbers, patterns, whispers, confirmation after confirmation, and now it's undeniable. This is not coincidence. This is calling. You've wondered why people envy you, why doors open for you in ways you didn't even strive for, why enemies rise up against you when you've done nothing but love. It's because the mark of the chosen rests on you. And when you are chosen, opposition increases. The darkness recognizes your light before you do. You are chosen, and that means you are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. Your very presence shifts atmospheres. Your very voice carries authority. Your very prayers break chains. The battles you fought in secret were not just about you. They were about the generations tied to your destiny. You carry a mantle. You carry an assignment. You carry a legacy that will echo beyond your lifetime. The loneliness you felt was not punishment. It was positioning. God needed to separate you from the noise, from the crowd, from the distractions, so He could speak directly to you. Because chosen ones cannot be molded in public, they are shaped in secret, hidden, refined, and tested before they are revealed. That's why it seemed like you were delayed. But delay is not denial. It's divine timing. God was aligning the pieces, preparing the stage, waiting until the fullness of time. And now that time has come. You are chosen, not by man, not by systems, not by titles. You are chosen by God. That means your authority cannot be revoked. Your destiny cannot be cancelled. Your legacy cannot be stolen. The weight you've been carrying is not a burden, it's a crown. The pain you've endured is not wasted, it's a platform. The tears you've cried are not forgotten, they are seeds that will birth a harvest. Listen closely. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. You were not meant to follow. You were meant to lead. You were not meant to hide. You were meant to shine. The enemy tried to silence you because your voice carries deliverance. He tried to break you because your story carries healing. He tried to distract you because your focus carries breakthrough. But he failed, and because he failed, your rise will be even greater. You are chosen. And when you walk in that truth, nothing can stop what God has already ordained. The legacy you are stepping into will not only transform your life, but it will shake your family, your community, and generations to come. This is your confirmation. This is your awakening. Heaven has announced it. Earth will soon witness it. You are chosen. And your time is now. Now that you know you are chosen, you cannot remain still. Knowing is not enough. You must act. You must step into alignment with what heaven has spoken. Every chosen one is called to prepare, to shift, to rise, and for you. That begins today, not tomorrow, not one day. Today. Step 1. Surrender. This is the foundation. You cannot hold the weight of your calling while still clinging to fear, pride, and doubt. Release them. Let them go. Fear has lied to you long enough. Pride has blinded you long enough. Doubt has paralyzed you long enough. When you surrender, you are saying, God, I trust you more than I trust myself. True strength is not in control. True strength is in surrender. Step 2. Prepare. A chosen one cannot step into destiny unprepared. Preparation is your proof of faith. Daily prayer must become your lifeline. Prayer keeps you aligned, connected, and strengthened. Fasting sharpens your spirit and silences the distractions of the flesh. Journaling allows you to capture the whispers of heaven and track the evidence of God's hand on your life. Meditation allows His word to soak deep into your spirit until it becomes unshakable truth. Preparation is not optional. It is essential. Step 3. Align. You cannot walk in your calling while surrounded by those who drain your spirit. Toxic ties, false friends, dead-end relationships, they cannot go with you into your next season. Alignment means choosing purpose over comfort, destiny over distraction, obedience over approval. Who you walk with matters. What you entertain matters. Where you invest your energy matters. If it does not align with your calling, it cannot remain in your life. You cannot wait another day. The urgency is real. Every moment wasted is a delay in your destiny. Every day you postpone obedience is another day you remain outside of the fullness of what God has for you. You are chosen, and chosen ones move with urgency. Begin with spiritual practices that ground you in truth. Speak affirmations that declare your identity. I am chosen. I am appointed. I am anointed. I walk in power. I walk in purpose. These words are not empty. They are seeds, and every time you speak them, you water the future you are stepping into. Make declarations of faith. Say out loud what heaven has promised, even before you see it. Speak breakthrough. Speak healing. Speak provision. Speak alignment. Your words carry authority. When you declare, heaven responds. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude opens the door for more. Gratitude shifts your perspective from what is missing to what is possible. Gratitude turns waiting into worship and lack into preparation. When you thank God for what He has done, you create space for what He is about to do. Understand this. Every step you take releases heaven's response. When you surrender, heaven releases freedom. When you prepare, heaven releases strength. When you align, heaven releases acceleration. What you do in the natural confirms what God has already spoken. In the Spirit. Do not underestimate small steps. Prayer today leads to power tomorrow. Fasting this week leads to clarity next week. Aligning with purpose now leads to breakthrough that will echo for years. You are not just moving for yourself, you are moving for the generations tied to your name. This is your moment to act, to surrender fully, to prepare diligently, to align courageously. No more hesitation, no more delay. The chosen rise when heaven calls, and heaven is calling you now. Think of Joseph, a young man with dreams too big for the people around him. He saw visions of greatness. He saw himself rising, leading, honored. But those closest to him, the very brothers who should have supported him, mocked him, rejected him, sold him, left him in a pit, abandoned and forgotten. That was his darkest moment. Imagine the pain. Imagine the questions. Why me? Why this? If I am chosen, why am I suffering? You've asked those same questions. You've felt that same pit. The loneliness, the betrayal, the silence of God when you needed Him most. But what Joseph couldn't see was the hand of God moving behind the scenes. In the prison, he was being prepared. In the pit, he was being positioned. In the betrayal, he was being directed toward destiny. What looked like defeat was actually the road to elevation. One day, in a moment no one expected, Joseph was called out of the prison and placed in the palace. From forgotten to favored, from hidden to honored, from silence to legacy. The very dream that seemed impossible became reality, because God's hand had been on him the entire time. And the same is true for you. Your story is unfolding the same. way, the betrayal that broke your heart, the loss that left you weeping, the opportunities that slipped through your hands. None of it was wasted. It was preparation. It was divine setup. It was the hidden shaping of a chosen one. You've been in pits. You've faced prisons. You've carried wounds from people who should have celebrated you, but chose to reject you. Yet, even in those moments, God's hand never left you. Every tear watered your future. Every rejection redirected your paths. Every delay was a setup for destiny. Chosen ones are not revealed overnight. They are forged in fire. They are tested in obscurity. They are refined in silence. And when the time comes, their elevation is undeniable. Just as Joseph's legacy shook a nation, your legacy will shake lives around you. Do not despise the pit. Do not despise the prison. They are only temporary. They are only stepping stones. The palace is ahead. The promise is secure. And your transformation is already unfolding. Your darkest moment will become your greatest testimony. The place of your deepest pain will become the platform of your greatest influence. Just as Joseph rose, so will you, from hidden to honored, from silence to legacy, from overlooked to undeniable. Your story is not ending in the pit. It is rising in the palace, and when it happens, everyone will know it was God. This is why you couldn't quit. This is why, no matter how heavy the burden felt, something inside you refused to give up. Others walked away, but you couldn't. Others surrendered to the weight, but you kept moving. You didn't even know why, but now you understand, because you are chosen, and chosen ones cannot quit. Every attack you endured was confirmation of who you are. Enemies rose against you, but their opposition only pushed you closer to destiny. Every lie told about you, every attempt to discredit you, every door slammed in your face. They thought it was destruction, but it was direction. What the enemy meant for evil, God turned into alignment. You wondered why the pain was so deep, why the warfare was so intense. It's because your pain is your platform. The very thing that tried to destroy you is the very thing God will use to elevate you. Your scars are not shameful. They are sacred. They are evidence of survival, evidence of resilience, evidence that you are still standing when others thought you would fall. God has been shaping you all along, shaping your voice to carry authority, shaping your character to carry influence, shaping your spirit to carry anointing. You were never overlooked. You were being molded. The hidden truth is that your isolation was not abandonment. It was training. Heaven has been equipping you behind the curtain, and now the curtain is about to rise. This is why your story matters. This is why your testimony carries weight. You didn't just go through pain for yourself, you went through it for everyone who will be healed by your voice, for everyone who will find freedom in your story, for everyone who will see your rise and know that if God could do it for you, He can do it for them. You are chosen, and the chosen are unstoppable. The chosen cannot be silenced. The chosen cannot be hidden forever. The chosen rise when the time comes, and your time has come. The world will know. Your legacy will stand. Your life will shake nations. Say it again. The world will know. Your legacy will stand. Your life will shake nations. You've been hidden, but not forgotten. You've been delayed, but not denied. You've been tested, but not destroyed, and now breakthrough is upon you. The tension you feel is the shift of seasons. The resistance you face is the birth of destiny. You are stepping from preparation into manifestation, from promise into fulfillment, from hidden battles into visible victory. This is your unveiling, your emergence. The moment heaven has been orchestrating for years. The prayers of your past are colliding with the promises of your future. The struggle that nearly broke you is becoming the testimony that will build you. And when you rise, it won't just be for you. It will be for everyone connected to you. Your children, your family, your community, your generation. Do not be surprised when elevation comes quickly. Do not be surprised when doors open suddenly. Do not be surprised when favor follows you relentlessly. This is the reward of the chosen. This is the inheritance of those who endured. The world will know. Your legacy will stand. Your life will shake nations. This is the prophecy over you. This is the truth about you. This is the destiny that cannot be erased. And heaven itself will make sure it comes to pass. Chosen one. This is the moment where everything begins to shift. You've carried burdens, but now you will carry blessings. You've endured chains, but now you will walk in freedom. You've cried through nights of sorrow, but now joy will be your portion. Freedom will come first. Freedom from fear. Freedom from shame. Freedom from every lie that told you that you were not enough. Chains are breaking. Walls are falling. You will no longer be defined by what tried to hold you back. You will walk with a new strength, a new boldness, a new authority. That only the chosen can carry. Then comes joy. Not fleeting happiness, but deep, unshakable joy. Joy that rises even in storms. Joy that cannot be stolen by circumstances. Joy that becomes your strength when life tries to test you. The kind of joy that lights up rooms, that shifts atmospheres, that draws people to you because they sense something divine within you. Abundance follows. Not just material abundance, but spiritual overflow. Abundance in peace. Abundance in clarity. Abundance in opportunities that align perfectly with your calling. You will find yourself at the right place, at the right time, with doors swinging open that no man can shut. And then purpose. A life lived with intention. A life where every step matters. Where every conversation carries weight. Where every day feels aligned with something bigger than yourself. Purpose is the greatest gift, because when you know why you were created, you walk with confidence, with direction, with certainty. With all of this comes peace. A peace that silences the noise. A peace that stills your restless thoughts. A peace that reminds you you are exactly where you are meant to be. No more questioning, no more doubting. The chosen walk in peace because they know heaven backs their every move. Recognition will follow, but not the shallow recognition of man's applause. It will be divine recognition. God Himself will validate you. The same people who doubted you will witness your rise. The same voices that mocked you will see the evidence of God's hand on your life. Divine validation cannot be denied. You will also carry spiritual rewards that others cannot comprehend. Elevation into new realms of influence. Protection in the midst of storms. Blessings that chase you down and overtake you. You won't have to strive for it, it will find you. because heaven has already declared it. Picture this: doors opening before you as you approach, light breaking through after years of darkness, people drawn to you, not for what you have, but for who you carry, the presence of God resting on you, your very life becoming a testimony, your very steps becoming prophecy fulfilled. No more hiding, no more questioning. You rise, you shine, you stand, and nothing will stop the chosen from walking in what is already theirs. This is your season. You are stepping into it now. The waiting season is ending. The rising season is beginning. You've been tested, refined, and prepared. Now you are being revealed, elevated, and crowned. Chosen one, your transformation is already underway, and soon the world will see what heaven has always known. You were born to change it. Chosen one. Revelation means nothing without action. Destiny requires discipline. Promise requires preparation. If you are to walk in the fullness of your calling, you must align your daily life with heaven's instruction. Begin with daily alignment. Every morning, set aside time for prayer. Speak to God before you speak to anyone else. Pour out your heart, your questions, your fears, your gratitude. Then sit in silence. Let His presence wash over you. In silence, you will hear whispers that guide your steps. Open Scripture daily, not just to read, but to receive. Let His word anchor you, and speak declarations. Boldly affirm, I am chosen. I am aligned. I walk in destiny. I will fulfill my assignment. These practices root you in truth and shield you from distraction. Second, practice forgiveness. The chosen cannot carry the weight of bitterness into destiny. Release the wounds of the past. Forgive those who hurt you. Forgive yourself for mistakes. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is freedom. Every grudge released becomes fuel for your rise. Every act of forgiveness clears space in your heart for blessings that were waiting to enter. Third, build discipline. Your calling is too great to be carried by inconsistency. Create habits that sustain you. Structure your time. Guard your energy. Feed your spirit with prayer, your mind with wisdom, and your body with rest and strength. Destiny requires stamina. Discipline is the bridge between revelation and manifestation. Without it, your calling remains potential. With it, your calling becomes reality. Fourth, serve others. Chosen ones arise not just for themselves, but for those connected to them. Every act of service unlocks blessings. Every seed of generosity multiplies. When you serve, you mirror the heart of God. When you give, you step into overflow. Your elevation is tied to how you pour into others. Generosity breaks the cycle of scarcity and positions you for abundance. Fifth, use visualization. See yourself walking in legacy. Imagine the doors opening, the platforms expanding, the influence growing. Visualization aligns your spirit with what God has already spoken. See yourself healed, restored, elevated as you see it. Speak it as you speak it. Step into it. What you focus on expands. And remember this truth: every day wasted is destiny. Delayed time is sacred. Your assignment is urgent. You cannot afford to put off obedience. You cannot afford to postpone your rise. Every prayer spoken, every step taken, every decision made, it all matters. Your actions confirm your calling, It is not enough to know you are chosen. You must live like you are chosen. Chosen in your discipline. Chosen in your service. Chosen in your forgiveness. Chosen in your alignment. This is how you walk in your legacy. Not by chance. Not by waiting. But by daily, intentional alignment with God's plan. And as you act, heaven responds. As you move, doors open. As you obey, your destiny unfolds. Chosen one, you are not waiting on heaven. Heaven is waiting on you. Chosen one, rise. Your legacy is here. Your time is now. Heaven has declared it. The earth will see it. Walk boldly, walk fully, walk unapologetically into destiny.